Hey guys, it's Isabella. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome to a book haul. I haven't filmed one in quite a while and I'm very excited to share these books with you guys. If you haven't seen my recent post, I went on holiday. I went down to Surfers Paradise Gold Coast for 4 days and I acquired 12 books. On top of that, since coming back, I have bought 8 books, I think, if I can do math right. So I thought it'd be fun to do a haul. I have actually already filmed this, but because I bought more books, I thought I would refilm it, and also I didn't really like the original video. I will leave the vlog linked down below if you haven't seen it, so you can kind of follow us along on the journey. It was so much fun. I did also buy this jumper. It's actually like long sleeved, but I'm kind of hot because it reminded me of Harry Styles. Okay, and I bought some new jeans. This is from Sports Girl. The jeans are from Target. Highly recommend getting both of them because the jeans are so comfortable, and I mean the jumper is adorable. So anyway, that was really off topic, but I did want to mention the elephant in the room of how amazing this jumper is, and I will be wearing it every day, even though it's currently I think 31 degrees Celsius where I live, which isn't actually very hot for Australia. That's pretty normal, but it's hot to be wearing a jumper. I am also filming on the floor today just because it's a book haul, like my books are spread out. I may eventually transition into like videos in my reading chair because I just feel like that would be way cuter and better. But I mean, it's a book haul. I need, it's everywhere. We'll start with the books. I went to a $7 bookstore, so all the books were $7. They're like brand new condition. Like some of them have a few flaws, but the majority of them I would get from like QBD for the same condition, and there was $7 each. So I feel like it's understandable that I bought like 11 books there. I feel like it's totally fine. I wasn't mad at myself. I was like, come on. Especially when you see the books that I bought. First book we have is Cassandra Clare, Lord of Shadows. This is book 2 in the Dark Artifices. $7. $7. Are you kidding me? Yes, this also, like, I don't know, maybe all the books have this, but I think this is signed. It looks digitally signed, like it doesn't look like pen, looks digital. But anyway, I don't know, maybe all the books have that. I don't know. I'm assuming they do, because why would this be in a $7 bookstore if it was, you know, not? But anyway, regardless, it's pretty cool. The cover's really cool too. Like, it's one of the covers that you display. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Another Cassandra Clare book. Where is it? Let me find it. I did buy another one and now I can't find it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is on the bottom. Also got the Shadowhunters Codex, which is like a cheat to the Shadowhunters. Like, it tells you all about the Shadowhunter world, which is so cool. Are you kidding me? I've like never seen that for a fantasy book, but it just has like a bunch of random like information on things. Oh, it is so cool. Like, I'm genuinely, I feel like this is my favorite book in the Shadowhunters universe because it's just so unique and interesting, and I'm just so eager to read it. I don't know if I should read this, like, I've read the first 3 books in the Shadowhunters series and I want to reread it and actually continue on with the universe. I don't know if maybe I should read this before or after. I feel like I'm going to read it after because it may have spoilers. Oh, there's Chase. Love my life. Love him. The next book I picked up, which I thought was a total steal, was Cloud Cuckoo Land. Why did I struggle to say that? By Anthony... I don't know how to say his last name. I'm not even going to try. He wrote All the Light We Cannot See, which I have not read, but I wanted to, but it was sad, so I didn't read it. I don't know if this is sad, but I do know this is sci-fi, and I'm trying to get into sci-fi. This is a hardback. Now, it does have, like, very minor, I don't even know if you can tell, almost like water damage, and like here's a bit darker, but that is it. Like, that is it. Again, this has like a signature, but I don't know if that's on all of them. It might be. I genuinely have no idea. I'll have to look into it. But regardless, it's pretty cool. I am actually interested in reading this. like looks, oh, look at that. Oh, this excites me, man. I love getting new books, even better when they're cheaper. Like, hello, I don't know the plot of this. Shall we read it together? Bound together by a single ancient text, the unforgettable characters of Cloud Cuckoo Land are dreamers and outsiders figuring out the world around them. 13-year-old Anna and Omiya, an orphaned seamstress and a cursed boy, on opposite sides of the formidable city walls during the 1453 siege of Constantinople. I am so sorry, I don't know that word. Teenage idolist Seymour and, oh my gosh, these are such big words, octogenarian Zeno, in an attack on a public library in present-day Idaho, and Constance, decades from now, who turns to the older stories to guide her. Okay. I don't really understand, but I think it's something to do with a then and now timeline and an ancient text, which is kind of cool. I'm interested in both of those things. I feel like this is going to be a really strange world. I just get those vibes. Ooh, is it? Yeah, so it's a then and now, I believe. Yes, it is. That's interesting. Also, 1453. Wow, that is very old. I then picked up Written in the Stars and Count Your Lucky Stars. I thought this was a duology, but I think it's actually a trilogy because there's Hang the Moon. But nevertheless, they didn't have that book, but I got these two. I wanted to read this one for a while because it's a WLW romance, but I think there's like astrology. I mean, it literally says Written in the Stars, so yeah. And I think it's fake dating. I mean, it says there's this relationship fake. I feel like I'm just stating the obvious. Anyway, I'm not going to read the back because it's incredibly long, and I don't read romance a lot, but if I am in the mood, these are two that I'm interested in picking up. Also, I love a redhead. Yes. I then picked up This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. I've wanted to read Shadow Me for so long, but I have that many series that I've told myself I have to read it from the library. Like, I'm not buying it unless I read it and love it because I just have that many. But I made an exception for this. I don't know if this is, I feel like this is a duology, right? Or is it a standalone? I don't know. But I know it's not a massive series, so yeah, it sounded interesting. I'm not going to read the whole plot premise. Sorry I do this. Should I read it? I'll read it for you. If I struggle, be quiet. To all the world, Eliza is a disposable servant, never to be known for who she really is. The long-lost hire to an ancient Jinn kingdom. She is hunted always, forced to hide in plain sight, lest she expose herself to danger, until one day she makes a mistake. The crown prince Karen has heard the prophecies. He knows of the fearsome monster promised to kill his king. Darkness is fast descending upon his empire, driving Karen to desperately seek out its source. But as he grows ever more suspicious of the servant girl with the strange eyes, the more he learns about her and the harder it is to turn away, even if falling for someone like Eliza means forfeiting everything he's ever known. This Woven Kingdom is a story of clashing empires, forbidden romance, and long-forgotten queen who must claw her way through darkness to reclaim her throne, rebuild her kingdom, and save her people from the half-lives they've been forced to live. Sold. You've sold me. Thread Needle by Carrie Thomas. This was a cover buy. But I did read the back of it and it did sound interesting. So this says, Anna's aunt has always warned her of the dangers of magic and its deadly consequences. She counts down the days to the ceremony that will bind her magic forever. That is until she meets Effie and Addis. They open her eyes to a London she never knew existed, one filled with magical shops, a secret library where the librarian feeds off words and clubs where revelers lose themselves in a haze of spells. But as Anna is swept deeper into this world, she begins to wonder if her aunt was right all along. Is her magic a gift or a curse? I love books that have kind of like the plot premise of magic and if it's like actually a curse or not. Like, I feel like it's really interesting because there's so many different perspectives on it. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. Also, Robin Hobb blurbed this. I do enjoy Robin Hobb, so I'm intrigued. She has very like intricate worlds, which makes me think that maybe this may have good world building, which I really hope, because I love that. These next 4 books I've wanted to get for a while, like specifically two of them. They're like $34 at QBD each, and they were $7, and I literally nearly lost it. So we have The Princess Saves Herself in this one by Amanda Lovelace and Shine Your Icy Crown. These are in like a poetry series. There's more in them, but these were the two that were there. You have no idea how long I've wanted to try these books, but I just can't fathom spending that much, like especially because I don't know if I'll enjoy the poetry. Excited, well, is an understatement. I do enjoy Amanda Lovelace. I've read, what have I read? What's it called? Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things. I read that and I did enjoy it. So I do know I like her writing. And also The Princess Saves Herself in this one. Are you kidding me? That is genius. I love it. I then got two other poetry books. A Fire Like You. I've never heard of this, but it sounds good. On the back it says, because you have it, time, and having it is a blessing. Spend some of it learning how to not be afraid of yourself. Sold. And then we have Maps for the Modern World. I bought this because it had colourful illustrations, which I feel like isn't something you see in poetry, so I bought it. Those are the books that I got at the $7 store. Then on our last day we went to Brisbane, and I wanted to buy like something not from that store, kind of as like a token, I guess. So where is it? Here it is. I bought this because I've been wanting to try this author for a while, and this is the one book that I've heard the most positive things about, and that is Grady Hendrix with My Best Friend's Exorcism. I also think I'm gonna love this book. Also, Stranger Things, is that you? Like, cannot tell me that is not Stranger Things right there. I love Stranger Things. I believe this is about two best friends. One of them gets like possessed, and we're kind of just following that storyline, I guess. I don't know. This may be my favorite cover. I just think it's so cool. I don't know. I'm obsessed. Have I said I'm obsessed? I'm obsessed. Did I say that? This next book I picked up today from Kmart because this was $34.99 at Dimmicks and at QBD, and it was $16 at Kmart, and that is Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. This, I'm so excited. It's about two gamers who are like best friends, and I think it just explores like the platonic relationship between those two. I don't think, yeah, this is not about romance, but it's about love. So I don't think it ever blossoms into a romance, I don't think, but it's just like the love between two people and their love for games. And I think they're like creating a game. I don't know. I have seen people cry to this. Also cover. I'm so excited. I do feel like this is a book that I will enjoy. Fingers crossed. I picked this book up. When did I buy this? Why? Like a few weeks ago, I think. Also from Kmart. Things We Never Got Over. Do I read romance? Barely ever. Don't really know why I picked this one up, but I just like the cover. I've heard great things. It's a pretty book. I'm not going to lie to you if I told you I didn't buy this just because I like the cover. I don't know when I'm going to read this. Probably not for a while, but it can look pretty on my shelves. It looks really good next to my Marina Zapata books. We have Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Loved House and Cerulean Sea. Wanted to read this literally since it came out, but it came out in like the big paperback because in Australia all the books when they're first released come out in this size. Like, here's the difference. My copy of House and Cerulean Sea is this size, and I mean, you can see right here with my glow, I don't know if you can see from here, but the bottom one, which is glow, is massive compared to the others, and I hate it. So usually I don't mind. Like, I usually don't mind. Like, you can see my Colleen Hoover books are different, like, but just, he's got like the little house, and the other like book House and Cerulean Sea has a little house. They just need to, okay? I don't say it often, but it needs to match. So I had to wait. I could have ordered it online, but I didn't want to do that. So we got this. I think I waited like, what, 1-2 years? When did this come out? Like 2020, 2021, something like that. And I patiently waited, and I finally got it. I will need to be in the right headspace for this, but if it's anything like House and Cerulean Sea, I'm excited. I also picked up Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I did try and read this. I read like a page and I was like, okay, this is definitely going to be gotta be in the right headspace type of book. But I believe it's just about this girl named Emily who's studying fairies, and you're following her. It's fantasy. It's like cozy fantasy, which I don't love that. I don't love it. I did like House on Cerulean Sea. It is the only cozy fantasy I've read and enjoyed, and I've read 4 or 5. So yeah, somebody convinced me. I didn't know it was cozy fantasy when I bought it. Okay, the last 4 books I bought thrifting secondhand. So I got Shadow of Selves by Brandon Sanderson and Cytonic. I'm trying to collect his books. I found these at an op shop. Guys, what? I know. Crazy. I am shocked to see Brandon Sanderson at op shops in Australia. Like, I live in Australia. And like where I live, we don't get books like that. It's usually like Tom Clancy and Jodi Picoult, which actually, oh, I did have a Jodi Picoult book I bought. Anyway, you don't see authors like that. So I was very excited. And speaking of authors that I'm excited for, I was going to buy this book. When I bought Grady Hendrix, I was tossing up between Grady Hendrix and Riley Sager, and I went with Grady Hendrix. And then I found this thrifting, $2.50, Final Girls. Now, is it the cutest? No, but it's also better than the cover that I saw at QBD. So it's better than that cover. I was so happy to find this because, like I said, this was the 2 authors that I was tossing up between. So now I can, oh my god, wait. This is not in English. Oh, you're joking. I just realized this is not in English. Wait, what language is this? Oh, that just crushed me. I was so excited for this. What language is this? German, maybe? It looks like German, but I don't really know German. It doesn't even say anywhere what language it is. Okay, so I think I got a German book. Actually, maybe it's Russian. I don't really know what language this is, but it's definitely not English. So I'm gonna go cry now. Oh, wow. Wow, that sucks. Anyway, the last book I got is ugly cover, but it's 1984 because I wanted to read this for a while, and this was $2. So I was like, I'll just buy it. This one is in English, so I can't. That goes to show how much I don't check the books that I buy, because I was like, oh, Riley Sager, yeah. It's not in English. I bet you so many people have made that mistake, although this book has been like decently read. German. Oh my gosh, it's German. You know what? I'm pretty smart. Look at me. I know my languages. How did I not see that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. This is a reminder to actually check your books that are in English or whatever language you speak. Because now I'm so sad that I can't read that book. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.